This is Pittsburgh Steelers defensive playbook. We're going into 2-3 will, and the play is going to be edge blitz 2. You do have auto flip turned on, auto alignment set as default. If you have as an auto alignment base, it just screws it all up. So let's go into gun bunch. Now I'm going to show you guys what happens as we flip bunch. So we've got bunch on the left side, edge blitz 2. Watch what happens. You see right there, it stays on the same side. If they were to have it flipped or keep it as regular, this particular blitz will always have the looper coming from the same side as the running back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and baseline press. Do not have auto alignment set to base, otherwise it makes the blitz a lot more inconsistent. What we're going to do is keep contain, blitz our user, and just simply engage, disengage, and get a looper. It's very, very simple. Now if they do go ahead and block their running back, they're going to engage, disengage, and it generally, I don't know how to explain it. It gets picked up, but it doesn't. That's just how loopers are and why I think they need to be patched. But it's essentially going to ignore the running back altogether, and it's still going to go ahead and peel around him. Now, in bunch, you can't max protect without motioning over the tight end, and if they do motion over the tight end, we can start playing a little bit more coverage. But again, one more time, baseline press, keep it contained. Take A, put him into whatever you want. Let's go and bluff blitz him this time, which if you didn't know, bluff blitzing a naturally blitzing person, which is generally going to be a slot corner, they're going to go ahead and drop themselves into a 3-rec hook. So right here, engage, disengage, it gets right there, we get the looper. In fact, we get TJ Watt shedding as well. It's crazy. Now for $9.95 per month, you guys can get access to a weekly live stream in the Discord channel. This Saturday, I'm going to be talking about how you can shut down popular formations like gun tight and gun tight offset tight end, and especially those annoying corner outs. I'm going to give you a couple different adjustments that I don't talk about in this video on that live stream. Now because the tight end is lined up against the line and he's going to run his route, he's actually going to go ahead and redirect the contain loop. So if it's a trips tight end set, or if it's a bunch tight end set, or anywhere the tight end can block or run a route and he's lined up against the offensive line, do not run this blitz on his side. You want to go ahead and flip it. Now let's focus on the corner that's circled. He's in a soft squat, and against a trip set or any 3-receiver set, there's 3 receivers on the right side currently, he's actually going to go ahead and swap over to a cloud flap. And right before we let this play out, pay attention to that receiver that currently has the arrow pointed at him. He's the #1 receiver. And again, soft squats convert to cloud flats, but if they run a streak, they're going to play corner outs very, very well, as you're going to see in this little clip. Now this adjustment I really hold for my exclusive members. I'm going to be going over a ton on Saturday baseline press, quarters, and thirds, and how they play corners a lot better than a baseline pressed soft squat or cloud flat with zone drops. You're going to see in this clip, this is a quick adjusted soft squat converted over to an outside quarter that plays this corner out absolutely beautiful. Again, we're going to be going over this in a lot more detail on Saturday for my paid Discord members.
Setting up to throw on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a play.
Moving on to the next game. At the very beginning of my defense, I don't get super adjusty until I get a feel for really what you like to do. So for example, gun tight Y off week, there's some corner outs. There's no crossers that I know of in this particular one. If it was gun tight Y off, then yes, there's a deep insane crosser. But we're going to go and just start off by just sending that simple pressure as we talked about earlier in the video.
Despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what they...
Now right here, this is just kind of going off gut feeling. I thought the tight end was going to run the corner out on the right side. I was right about it. So what I did, again, as a reminder, we're going to talk about this in a lot more detail for paid Discord members on Saturday, is I quick adjusted the soft squat from a baseline press soft squat to a baseline press outside quarter or an outside third. Both of those play very, very well when trying to guard corner outs from compressed sets, spread sets, trip sets, a whole variety of formations.
Defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Now, I'm not going to go exactly over how you go about defending the run. That's going to be for the mini scheme. That's going to be, again, for Discord members only. But I just wanted to highlight that you can shoot inside zone. You can shoot 0-1 trap with this formation as well. Again, dime 2-3-6, Will or Sam. They're both very similar in the setup, just a little slight variation. But Dollar, in my opinion, is a little bit easier to gap shoot than both these, but nonetheless, you can see in this clip, it's still doable. Now, whether it's doubles or spread, a 2x2 set, soft squats, provided the number 2 or that slot receiver on the left side, the middle receiver on the left side, does not go to the flats, the soft squat will man match the outside receiver. And in this case, I believe he runs verticals, and so the soft squat's going to convert to the number 1 receiver, and then the slot receiver is generally going to get played pretty well by a vert hook. Now, pop up on the screen is one of my favorite blitzes of all time. There's also the subscribe icon. You guys can go ahead and click the subscribe icon if you want more defensive tips. Check out this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Go, 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 go.